I see your dirty face, hide behind your collar. What is done in vain? Truth is hard to swallow, so you pray to God to justify the way you live a lie, live a lie, live a lie.
Hello YouTube, Purple Love here, Brad for those of you who know me that way, and I'm here to bring you a new 2007 Runescape video. Now this is going to be a video that shows kind of how I made my starter cash on this. Obviously there's a bunch of them on here, and there's tons of different ways for everybody. This is kind of just what worked for me. Obviously I did other things as well, but I didn't mention all of them in here because I didn't want that long of a video. So this kind of just overgoes the basics and what I really did and what made my cash. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the first one. Now this first one, you need to start the something trials, or aisles I mean, and I say it right there. Now for this one, you just need to start it, and you have to talk to 2 different people in order to make it faster. The first time it's not going to be fast, but overall it'll make a lot of money. So this guy that you're looking at right now, this is where you bank, but remember to drop your cash before banking. I forgot to do that, or I didn't need to do that because I was pretty much done with my trip. I started out with 40K and it took me maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. So after you pay the guy, you'll go to this island where you'll pick up these snake grass. And snake grass will give you 250 GP each to players. This is a really good amount of money. I was able to collect 1,000 of them, and I sold them for $250,000 or GP. That is a really good amount of money. It takes about 4 minutes a trip, give or take, 3 to 4 minutes, depending on how fast you're going and how much you're actually paying attention. So it's definitely worth it. I spent a good while here at first. Actually today, as I'm recording this, I finished up for this video because it was really good money, and I was able to find a buyer really quickly because people need them for prayer potions and whatnot. So it's definitely worth it. And then once you get 27 of them, obviously I picked up 28 because I had no more cash, but usually you have cash on you. You'll go back and you'll go talk to that guy. Drop your cash. This is important. Drop your cash before talking to him, and then pick it up after, or he'll bank everything. So after that, so let's go on to the second one. This one is something that I did for thieving. I'm not going to go, obviously I didn't talk too much about it because you have to wait 30 minutes, but you need 20 thieving to do this, and you just steal from the silk stall, and in doing so, you just keep stealing and whatnot. There will also be people, if you want to, you could just sell your full inventory of silk for 104 or 1.4K to somebody else. But this way, if you keep it, you make 200 GP more. So what you do is you just keep it, you keep it, you keep it, and you bank, which I kind of just paused that. You just go down a bit. And then once you have silk, you talk to him, tell him you want to trade for 120. He'll be like, no, how about 50? You're like, okay, well, how about 60? And he will trade for 60. And that'll get you 100 or 1,600 something each inventory of 28. It's a lot of good money, so it's definitely worth it. So let's go on to the next one I did. This one I did, obviously, is cooking and fishing lobsters. Now, lobsters you can cook and fish at 40. I do not recommend it. I started at 50 to 60, and I ended up getting 1.8K of them, and then I ended up cooking them for about 1.5K fish, and selling them. Cooked lobster will sell at 100 GP each. It's really good money. Definitely, if you want to get your fishing, your cooking up, and if you want to make some extra cash and or starter food, definitely do it. So once you go ahead and fish a full inventory, obviously I paused real quick, you can either just bank them right away like I usually do, or you can cook them right away from here. I just chose to bank and then continue on and then eventually cooked. You'll cook a full inventory, and then once you cook that full inventory, you'll end up selling it again for 100 GP to players. Sometimes you'll have to sell for 95, 90, you know, but at the current market right now, there's definitely a good market for lobsters, so definitely try and sell it at 100 GP if you can. Go to Worlds 1, 2, or 3, which is 301, 302, 303, to sell at West Varrock Bank. That's where everybody's going to be. So let's go to the next one. This one's obviously something idiot-proof. Most people know about this one, so if you don't, I apologize. You're an idiot. But literally picking flax. I did this from level 10 crafting to level 30 crafting. In other words, I came here, picked 100 flax, or not 100, 1,000 flax, and I did what you're about to see. Now what you do is you go and bank them up here in Sears Village at this bank, but obviously I'm not going to bank them because I'm showing you. So once you have the desired amount, and this guy was being a jerk, but anyways, once you have the desired amount, just go and turn them into bowstrings. Bowstrings sell for about 50 GP each. It's a lot of good money. Definitely worth doing it if you want that extra cash, or if you want them for fletching. Now, I was lucky and I found somebody who was willing to buy 1,000 of them for 70 GP each, so I ended up making an extra 20K. Really good money. Very appreciative of that. I was happy. So once you do that, you just go bank and you do the process over again. So obviously I didn't want to show you my bank at the time. Anyways, so thanks for watching, guys, and obviously this shows my 400K cash stack. It's not a lot of money, but the fact that I'm working on it and it was a lot. So hopefully this helped you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. See you later, guys. Bye, YouTube.